Welcome Aries to your weekly love reading for March 5th to the 11th of 2018. So this will describe some of the energies that might be coming towards you this week, how you might be handling it, how others might be viewing you. So I think I'm going to do the 10 card count across spread for this week, alright? And see what's going on with you, how others view you, what your partner might be up to if you're dealing with somebody, and then the outcome. Energies for Aries for March 5th to the 11th of 2018. 10 card count across spread. Okay. So we do start out with the Two of Cups. So many of you could be reuniting or uniting with a soulmate. This is the card of usually unconditional love, where the universe is pulling you together with someone else that's maybe that you're meant to be with. For some of you out there, it could be a water sign, a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. It just depends. Some of you in general, you could be dating someone or getting to know somebody. Now the Six of Wands is in reverse, which is meaning that if you are, and this is crossing this energy, is that if you do have this strong desire to connect with your soulmate, with your partner, they may not be around, or you two may be separated in some way right now. So you want their attention, you want them to be around you, and right now that may not be happening. So you sometimes may seek attention elsewhere if there are obstacles with, this is victory and this is the lack of that. So some of you may be away from your partner this week, and many of you may be trying to slowly but surely open up to your soulmate, or wanting them to open up to you. I feel this is letting go of older habits, attachments, anger, fear. Sometimes it's greed financially. Some of you may be feeling that way, but as you release that control of how to manifest things into your life, it can start to unfold as you need it to, by the universe kind of helping you out. So some of you may be trying to let go the need for things to happen. You see, the recent past is some of you have been getting over a past heartbreak, a past disappointment with this particular person, a recent issue where things are kind of getting better. So maybe last week you've been going through the pains, the emotions, maybe the separation between you and your partner, for some of you out there. So it's not all bad, but it's growing pains. All right. Now what could be, a lot of you may be distracted from work. You may not be working, could be calling out to do other things. Some of you may get laid off. Talks about that could be in the workplace, but a lot of you may be distracted emotionally when it comes to your job. Some issues there. Now the near future, you do have Judgment in reverse, and a lot of times this is where many of you may not be taking responsibility for issues that have arisen. Sometimes you may not want to have that deep discussion about certain things, where you feel if you were to bring something out into the open, you were to make a certain decision, you may feel judged by others and how they may see you, how they may view you, those kind of things. So there are some issues there. Some of you may be having issues with legal or court matters that are still pending, and a lot of you are letting go of a particular relationship or marriage or something of that nature, and you're trying to do something else. You're trying to move away from that to get into something new. That's why maybe the Three of Swords is here in reverse for some of you out there. All right. Now, how you might be responding. All right. This is your energy of kind of being overprotective of yourself, sometimes hiding, not wanting to be seen, running away from others, running away from different issues, things like that. So kind of being claustrophobic, so to speak, not wanting to commit, not wanting people to see you out and about, especially if it's something that you could be hiding or dealing with. If you're not feeling motivated financially, if you don't have the things that you need, you may not be in a position to offer your partner what you want, or what they want as a tandem. So some kind of running away and hiding for some. Now you have the energy of how others may be seeing you, or maybe your partner, family. They see that you are a bit sad, regretful about certain things, going through the loss of something, being separated from your partner, and they can sense this. Maybe you know it. Maybe you're trying to hide it, but you can see how the Nine of Wands was in reverse. So energetically and emotionally kind of feeling down. That's what we started out with, where you want your partner to be around, but they aren't for some, right? Even if it's been an argument or something like that. Now, what your partner might be doing, what they might be up to, they may have bad spending habits. They could be having issues with money. Money may be coming in slowly for some of you out there, and these things are needing to be, turned around, I feel, for some. So that could be an issue. Your partner may be spending a lot of money this week, for some. All right, and then the outcome is the Page of Cups in reverse. So some of you could be, this is like sometimes partying a whole lot, going through a breakup, a separation. There could be you dealing with children that may be around and not really listening to you, having troubles with doing that. If these are your own children or another person. Now, it could be a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer that you do maybe break up with, have an argument with, falling out. Some of you may be in a position where you have tantrums, like you get angry about your situation because it's depressing, you're not liking it too much, so you may come through very overly sensitive, very sharp at times, emotionally kind of distant, and just not really wanting to express yourself in maybe a mature or playful kind of way. Some of you may be a bit angry, so there are some issues there with you and someone else. So I do want to see, why is Judgment in reverse for Aries? Why Judgment in reverse? The Five of Swords is here. So this is the energy where, remember I was telling you how some of you won't or don't want to take responsibility for what you say, what another person has said to you. And if you do kind of, this is the ego getting in the way. And if you don't like how someone is saying something to you or what has been done, you may feel that you're right, and you're not wanting even to have that discussion or, apologize or whatever it may be, because Judgment is in reverse. It's like, I'm not willing to, I know it's whatever happened between you and someone else, but I'm right, you're wrong kind of thing. So that could be an issue for some. And I'll clarify one more part of the Five of Cups for Aries. Five of Cups for Aries. So the Two of Swords is here. So some of you could have come through a certain decision in the past that could have been very tough for you. Sometimes this is obsessive thinking as well, where you're just constantly back and forth in your mind about what you did do, what you didn't do, what you should do right now, the consequences of what has been done already. For some of you again dealing with the legal issues, legal system, jail, certain things like that. That could be some of what's going on, but this is kind of just going back and forth, competing sides in relationships, issues like that. So kind of down emotionally through work matters and emotional matters this week. So let's see messages for Aries and for March 5th to the 11th for 2018. We have wedding. All right, it says this situation involves marriage. When I see this card, it's literally marriage, where it could be a divorce, it could be a long-standing it could have been a long-standing marriage or commitment that is coming through. Sometimes I see this as a card of commitment in marriage, getting engaged, a relationship solidifying, not just marriage. I see. So just for Aries, from March 5th to the 11th of 2018. And then we have keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations, and the Two of Cups comes there. A lot of times your soulmate may bring a lot of different experiences for you, things to kind of open your eyes to, where you accept someone for who they are and not what you're used to. That could be some things that a lot of you are going through, especially if you two have a lot of tough issues and it's like back and forth and things don't get resolved. You feel like that's not going to work between you two, but a lot of times there are growing pains and lessons to be learned that can benefit both people. So think about it in that way. And I hope that the messages did help you out. And make sure that if you would like a private or personal reading, that you go to the website psychicloveheals.com to schedule something for your energy, as these are general in nature. So much love and much light. Enjoy.